favorite things about making these reviews on YouTube is I kind of force myself to go and watch movies that I normally, admittedly, know that I would never watch in my life. And Belfast is one of them. Upon first glance, this just didn't really seem like a movie that I would be into. The trailer piqued my interest, so I went to an early screening of it, which I was the youngest person there. I probably should have called around the other nursing homes around my area to see if anyone was missing there, because honestly, for Monday night at 8 o'clock, the theater was packed. I did not expect that. But Belfast is a movie directed by Kenneth Branagh. This movie chronicles the life of a working class family and their young son's childhood during the tumult of the late 60s in the Northern Ireland capital. I love real life movies, I love educational movies, I love learning new things within movies just as much as I do turning off my brain for certain movies. And this is definitely a movie that I was able to learn a little bit of history about something that I otherwise did not know about or knew very little about. The movie's all in black and white, and you really don't see that a lot these days with movies. It's a bold choice, it's a bold statement to make a movie fully in black and white now. And I think people my age, I'm 24, I think people around my age should give black and white movies a little bit more of a chance. What I really liked about this movie is that you feel a sense of community. Most of the movie takes place within like this little block of area of housing. A lot of the movie takes place in that area, and you really feel the sense of community, especially in the very beginning when the mom is calling out, "Buddy, buddy, buddy, come in for your tea," and then the whole neighborhood is telling him, "Hey, your mom, you got to go in. Your mom's calling." The whole entire neighborhood is part of it, and letting him know, "Hey, mom's looking for you," and you get a sense of these people really are a family. Even though they fight and they bicker and they don't agree all the time, that's what happens with families. Everyone's not going to be all the time super happy, hunky dory, everyone hold hands and sing kumbaya. In real life, families argue, families have different points of view, and you have to work through that together as a family. And I felt like this group of people had been a family for a while and not just actors. One thing I will point out though, Buddy, the little boy who's played by Jude Hill, phenomenal job by the way, awesome. For a child actor, he was able to keep up with the adult actors and give them a run for their money. But he has a brother in this movie, and I wish we got to see more of the brother. I understand the movie was about the little boy, Buddy, but if you're gonna have the brother in there, have him do something. Jamie Dornan, everyone knows him as the 50 Shades of Grey guy. And I think that he's trying to get away from that. And this was a perfect role for him to do to further himself away from that terrible, terrible franchise. He really impressed me in this movie, I'm not going to lie. He did a really good job. The movie clocks in at about an hour and 37 minutes. Time flies by, honestly. And for me, I really did enjoy this movie. But the cool thing is that there was people that enjoyed this even more than I did. And that was the people that I was talking about earlier that broke out of the nursing home. Every single person in this movie loved this movie. I mean, I liked it, but they loved it. And, the jokes resonated better with them than they did with me because the jokes were targeted towards that older audience. And some of the circumstances, I didn't know what was going on, but they did. There's laughter throughout the whole theater. There's people gasping throughout the whole theater. And that's when you know you really have a good theater experience. So this movie is perfect for an older crowd, I feel like, because they probably know more about the real life situation. They can relate to it a little bit more. So why I liked the movie, I feel like an older audience, an older generation is going to appreciate it more, and they're going to love this movie. Those are my quick thoughts on the movie Belfast, once again directed by Kenneth Branagh. It's a movie I honestly would never have seen if it wasn't for YouTube, and I'm grateful for that. It's a great movie. Try and check it out if you can. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and before I go, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Snarare det är också